If your loved one refuses to bathe, you are not alone. 1 in 3 people with dementia often resist bathing. Why does this happen? It can be so challenging and frustrating for Careblazers. And if you're in this challenge, then you already know trying to convince them or argue with them to take a shower doesn't work. It just makes things so much worse. Today, I'm breaking down 10 shocking reasons people with dementia do not want to bathe and what you can do about it. Let's get started with reason number 10. They think they've already showered. Imagine this. You tell your loved one, hey, it's time for a shower or it's time for a bath, and they say, I've already showered today. They basically look at you like you're crazy. But you know in reality, they have not showered for weeks, maybe even months. Dementia does affect memory, and it is quite possible they truly believe they have showered. Instead of arguing with them, you could change the way that you mention shower. For instance, let's freshen up before dinner. It kind of feels more natural. In fact, one of my Care Collective members who's in our program, he has been struggling to get his wife to shower for at least 3 months, just racking his brain about what to do. And then it dawned on him that before his wife had dementia, she would often say, I'm going to go get pretty. And so he's like, I wonder if I just mention it in that way. And so he literally tried one day, hey, why don't you go upstairs and get pretty? Unbelievably, after 3 months of not finding anything that worked, that was the thing that clicked for his wife. It kind of, for whatever reason, sparked back some older memories. It sounded more natural, felt more natural. It was something she could relate to and resonate with. Oh yeah, that's something I do, get pretty. Okay, reason number 9, this is a big one, fear of falling. Many older adults, especially older adults with dementia, do have a very real fear of falling. Bathrooms are slippery, dangerous, hard. Sometimes stepping into a shower can feel like stepping into an ice rink with no skates. And for someone who has poor balance, maybe bad knees, arthritis, it can be even more scary. If you suspect this might be the reason behind your loved one not showering, you can try grab bars, non-slip mats, transfer benches, anything to help make them feel more safe and stable. You can also try sponge baths on bad days. In fact, I've shared before these no rinse wipes that are really helpful, and you can find them on Amazon. You can do this from the comfort of their recliner or couch. I'll be sure to link to those below. Reason number 8, I can relate to this one. The bathroom is too cold. We're asking people to basically get naked in a room that is often freezing, and many older adults, even older adults with dementia, already have thinner blood. Does your loved one seem cold in the living room or in the home when nobody else seems cold? They're always wanting the heat to be turned up, or they're wearing sweaters when most people are wearing shirts. Now imagine this person who's already running cold is now going into the bathroom and supposed to take off their clothes and get under running water. That's going to be a hard sell. Some things you could do here is to warm the bathroom ahead of time with a space heater. You can consider towel warmers to warm up towels that you're going to put on them. You could even consider having them wear a little something while they're getting bathed. So you could have a towel draped around them while you work and help wash around them. Okay, real quick, Careblazer, if you're finding this helpful or if you found any of my videos helpful, I do have a free dementia dose newsletter where every single Thursday you will get a delivery of a dose of dementia help, whether it's a new scientific breakthrough, a behavior tip, or a caregiver support strategy. They're all delivered totally for free. You can go to www.careblazers.com to sign up today. Okay, let's hop into reason number 7. People with dementia might not want to bathe. That is scary sounds. The sound of rushing water, echoes in the bathroom. Even the fan on can be pretty overwhelming or stimulating for the person. In some ways, it can be sensory overload. If this is the case, you can consider having some soft music on in the background. You might even allow them to start the water flow so they're not startled by the sound when it happens. Okay, reason number 6. This is a big one. They don't understand why they need to bathe. They don't think they stink. They don't think they're not clean. They just don't understand why they need to take a bath. Again, we can try a similar approach to the first reason, which is let's just freshen up. We don't need to try to convince them or explain all the reasons why it's important that they bathe. We just want to focus on how can we get them to bathe. And I'm going to link a couple of specific videos below on how to increase the chances somebody will go into the shower. Number 5, they feel embarrassed. Think about it. Something that we've been doing alone our whole lives, getting undressed, getting in the shower. It can be very hard for somebody to trust somebody enough to get naked and receive help with that. Not only doing that in front of somebody, but then letting that person touch them. In cases like these, I would suggest allowing the person to wear some boxers while you're showering them, or a light nightgown over, and you can kind of wash around them. Also allow them to do as much washing as possible, giving them a loofah or a washcloth. Reason number 4, we don't hear about this often, but it's possible that the water feels strange or unpleasant. Like truly the water might be too hard on their skin. Their skin is extra sensitive now. It might feel too heavy. It might even feel painful. In cases like these, you can consider a handheld shower and considering more sponge bath type bathing situations. Number 3, pain makes it miserable. Arthritis, stiff joints, nerve pain, all these things can make it hard to get into the shower. In these situations, you could try warm baths to help kind of loosen the joints and muscles. You could also try timing the shower or bath around any of their pain medication schedules. Be very careful with this one and work with their doctor on when would be the best window of opportunity to do this, because many pain meds also increase sleepiness or drowsiness and we don't want them to have a fall. But work with the doctor in terms of best pain management control and when would be the best time to try to do something more active, like getting into a shower. Reason number 2, they feel like they're losing control. Imagine somebody doing something you don't want to do, and the pushback, the resistance, the not wanting to do it can be a way for them to show they still have control. In situations like this, you might want to try helping them feel like they have more control by giving them the option. Would you like to take a shower before breakfast or after breakfast? Reason number 1, and actually I think I'm going to give you a bonus reason too, but reason number 1, this might be shocking, is that they might not recognize their own reflection in the mirror. They might literally think there's a stranger in the bathroom with them, and that's scary. And if that's the case, we want to do what we can to cover up the mirror before they go into the bathroom so they don't see this reflection looking back at them that they think is a stranger. My bonus reason that I just thought of is fatigue, tired. Think about how much effort and energy goes into the bathing experience. Getting undressed, getting in the shower, doing all the things, getting out of the shower, drying off, getting dressed again. It is a lot. Think about the timing here of when your loved one seems to be most active and have the most energy. And this might be an opportunity for you to try to play around with the schedule of the shower. Literally, there are thousands of other reasons somebody with dementia might not want to shower or bathe. These are just 11 reasons that come to mind. Other reasons could include not trusting or liking the caregiver, feeling depressed, being extra confused. Notice how, depending on what we think the reason is for them not wanting to shower, our approach changes. We wouldn't treat the same person who is embarrassed about getting naked in front of somebody the same way we would treat somebody who's afraid of falling. Our approach is going to change. We want to do our best to try to understand the person with dementia's perspective to increase our chance of success. As Careblazers, we do not do generic. We know there is no one-size-fits-all approach. We do what works, we do what's needed, we do what's best for them. And what is best for your loved one might not be best for another person's loved one. Which of these 11 reasons surprised you most? Is there a reason that stands out as possibly something going on with your loved one? And by all means, if you have found something that works to help your loved one get into the shower, like our Care Collective member who was able to finally get his wife to be more open to showers by calling it time to get pretty, please leave that in a comment below to inspire another Careblazer to not give up on finding a way. Plus, your way might help somebody else. That's what I have for you today. If you haven't already, make sure you sign up for our free Dementia Daily Dose newsletter, where you'll get an email every Thursday purely of some sort of dementia tip that is made to help your caregiving journey feel easier and your loved one's quality of life be better. The link is below in the video description. You can also just go to our website, www.careblazers.com. I'm sending you so much love. I'll be back next week. Bye.
Also, Nico gets a belly rub for every person who subscribes from this video. So if you haven't already, click the red subscribe button. It's totally free, and Nico says thank you very much.